Hello, Capricorns. How are you doing on this fine evening? I'm going to be doing the first 2 weeks of August 2018 general reading for you. So I hope you're doing okay. I know you have Saturn in Capricorn and you've got Pluto, all the heavy signs in, all the heavy planets, in your sign. Although Saturn is at home in your sign, so it's supposed to be beneficial if you have your ruling planet, back in its sign. So, okay, first 2 weeks of August, Capricorn. Okay. A lot of reversals here. I just finished shuffling them really good, too. Wow. Ending over here, good. Wow. Okay. Oh, my dog. Okay, always starts in. I'm going to have to bring her in because she's going to wake up the neighborhood. Just 1 second, please. Be right back. 1 second. Daddy, come on. Hurry up, Puppet. I apologize, Capricorn. I am really sorry. I had to get her in or she will wake up the neighborhood and she won't stop. Once she gets started, she gets herself even worked up. More. Okay, so we're starting out with the Queen of Wands in the reverse. The Queen of Wands in reverse is, you might be a little bit temperamental. You might be a little bit not so, what do I want to say? You're a social butterfly. You are an extrovert. You're very charismatic. So that's the word I was looking for. You may not be so charismatic in your speech, in your tone. You may be holding things in as well. The card for, clarification on that, or it could be an obstacle to that, is the Seven of Swords. And the Seven of Swords for Capricorn. It looks like you walked away from something, Capricorn, in the past. And you're looking back at that now. Although you feel mentally better that you walked away from it, you're keeping your eye back on whatever it is you walked away from. So whether that's a relationship, whether it's a divorce and you're looking back at the children, which could very well be. It looks like somebody might have 2 kids, one a year or 2 older than the other. But it looks like you are looking back at that, keeping a good eye on that anyway. Okay, in the crown of your reading here, I have the Knight of Wands in reverse. So another fire sign in the reverse. We had the Queen first. And that is a Sagittarius, Aries, or a Leo personality or energy in the reverse. The Knight of Wands is usually somebody that you need to watch out for. They kind of come in quick. They can be pretty charismatic. They might be players. They might be like guys that like to say that they're going to be with you and only you, and then they kind of play you. It's in the reverse, so I feel like, you just need to watch out for that, Capricorn. And hopefully this isn't the energy that you're carrying. So, you know, I'm just saying, if it is the energy you're carrying, be careful not to act on that. Okay. In the recent past, you have the Three of Wands in the reverse. And you're, these are all fire signs. So you've got the Three of Wands, you've got the Queen, and you've got the Knight of Wands. A lot of fire, and you got another wand over here. 2 more wands cards. A lot of fire card. A lot of energy, a lot of creativity and passion. Although a lot of them are in reverse, but there's a couple of them that aren't. So, okay, so the Three of Wands in the reverse. It looks like in the past, maybe you had given up on waiting for something to happen. Like maybe you were kind of standing around, or you were waiting for a relationship to evolve to a different level. Something to go your way that you had been waiting. You kind of like thought it through, and you kind of had like a dream of the way you wanted it to go, and it kind of didn't go that way. That's what I'm getting from that card. And in the near future, ouch, you have the Ten of Swords. So I don't know what's going on. If, you know, you walked away from a family, maybe it doesn't have to be a divorce. It could be just a breakup or like a separation. It could be that, you know, you or your wife or your significant other, your girlfriend, you know, is angry at you and doesn't want you to be around, and so you walked away, but you're still looking back at it, and it looks like it was painful, or it will be painful, because this is for the first 2 weeks of August. You may be going through this right now, because this type of card, this type of pain we're talking about hurts for a while. Everyone's different, and everyone gets over different types of emotional hurts, different lengths of time. So just letting you know that it's a card that, you know, it could be more than one person was involved in. It's like a betrayal. It's like a shock to the system. It's like something that you would have never thought would have happened. Okay? It's like a complete shock to you. All right. So your energy is the Nine of Wands in the reverse. You're not holding on to, you know, you're not holding on. You were holding on to everything you had. You were holding on with all your might to keep things running, to keep things going the way they were. I don't know if there was a lot of bickering or arguing, or different, you know, will against will, who's going to be in charge versus who's going to be in charge, who's going to be the boss versus who's going to be the boss. And you're letting go of that. I don't know if it's due to the breakup or if you've just given up. Now, interestingly enough, in your environment, you have the Love card. So this is really awesome for you, Capricorn. You have love coming in. So maybe this was all meant to be. The universe is moving a lot of people around right now with these eclipses. And there's been a lot of people separating, and you know, I go on social medias and I do read a lot of comments in different areas, and I've seen that there's been a lot of breakups, separations and whatnot, or just boyfriend and girlfriend breakups. Anyway, I see a relationship coming in, a love interest coming in, and not only that, I also see. This is really good. Success. You have success in your fear sector. You're fearing that you're not going to be successful, but you are going to be. And it gets better. Your outcome is a relationship that you love, that you like, and they like you and they love you. And it gets better. To clarify that, you have the Knight of Cups offering you his love, offering her your love. So he or she, these are, you know, non-gender. So someone's coming in to offer you love, you're accepting it. Okay, that's what I'm seeing. And you're winning. You know, this is a win for you. This is something that you're very happy with. Okay? Look at that. A lot of love coming in for Capricorn in the first 2 weeks of August. This is absolutely awesome reading. Okay. Okay, on the bottom of the deck, there was the Six of Pentacles. So it shows that you are doing okay with money right now, that there doesn't seem to be any problems with money, that you're pretty balanced in that department. Okay. I'm going to do another Celtic cross on top of this one to clarify the reading. So let's see what's going on with my Capricorns. What's going on, Capricorn? You got those planets, Pluto and Saturn. You got all this love now coming in. First 2 weeks of August. What does Capricorn need to know? What does Capricorn need to know? Okay. Cards have a way of falling, and if they want to go up in the reverse, then they will do that. Just kind of have to go with the flow with the cards, not fight against it. What does cards want to tell us? What does Spirit want to tell us about Capricorn? What do they need to know? Okay, there's a card that went flying. Okay, Capricorn, let's go ahead and break these cards. Let's see what's going on here. On the bottom of the deck, you have the Five of Wands in the reverse. So that's good that it's in the reverse. Okay, so we started out with, you know, somebody not being in a very good mood. The Queen is in the reverse, the Queen of Wands. Maybe being a little bitchy, maybe being a little bit, you know, sharp with her words. And it looks like Capricorn is looking back at something maybe he walked away from or she walked away from. Clarification to that is the Wheel in the reverse. So it's showing that, you know, right now, good fortune is not coming in as far as this particular relationship goes. This Queen of Wands in the reverse. It's showing also Eight of Swords, that you've been feeling tied up from this relationship, that you've been feeling a little bit, you know, like you couldn't see straight. As I make the camera not see straight. Like you couldn't see straight, so it was making things hard for you. Okay. And in the crowning of your reading, you have the Knight of Wands in reverse. And to clarify that, you have the Ace of Cups in the reverse. So somebody fell out of love, or somebody pulled their love away. There's another fire sign here. I'm wondering if it's a Sagittarius, Aries, or a Leo that pulled their love away, wasn't feeling it anymore, or you weren't. I'm thinking that they might have pulled their love away, since it is a fire sign there. And with the Ten of Swords card, makes me think that because you were shocked and with all that backstabbing and pain, it makes me believe that it was the other person. In the base of your reading, you have Justice in the reverse, and you have the Ace of Swords. So it looks like you want justice. Justice has not been served. You don't feel like you were treated right. You felt like, you know, you're still wanting some kind of either revenge, or you want some kind of resolution to what happened. Maybe some answers, since the swords is kind of a communication type symbol. So maybe you're wanting to communicate with this person to find out why such injustice has been served. It's talking about the Ten of Swords here in the near future. And it's talking about the Fool in the reverse. You didn't want to move on. It shows that you really didn't want to move on. You weren't ready yet to move on. And I don't know if I went here in the recent past, if I grabbed this card or not. It showed the Three of Wands. You know, some kind of creative endeavor that you've been wanting to do, or you wanted something to turn out a certain way that didn't turn out that way. And you have the Three of Pentacles here, showing that you were working at making it come true. You wanted it to come true. There might have been a third person in this relationship that caused it to not come to fruition. Okay. Your energies are, you felt like you've been all tied up, you can't see straight. You felt like, you know, you're having to hold your own all by yourself. You're doing it all by yourself. And then you have the Devil card with that. So somebody did something to Capricorn. This is your card, Capricorn, too. This card is you. But, you know, either Capricorn did something to someone else, or I believe in this reading someone did something to Capricorn because of the Ten of Swords. And this is Capricorn's reading. So somebody really made you here, feel like this, all bound up, okay? And like you couldn't see straight anymore. In your environment, you have the High Priest, the High Priestess, the High Priest, and you have the Ace of Cups. So you have the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups, come on, that's love coming in your environment. Okay, and so you have the High Priest in the reverse, so that means that all secrets are out, everything's known, there's no reason to hold back. This is love being offered to you, there's honesty coming forward, there's no secret motivations. Okay? And then I had your outcome as the Two of Cups. And clarifying that is the Eight of Pentacles. So that is really good, Capricorn. You know, you're working away at, you've got money coming in, you're working away at something, and you've got this love being offered to you. And it looks like you're accepting it and you're offering it back. So maybe the breakup was a blessing in disguise. This isn't going to hit for all Capricorns, I realize that, but if it hits for you, then it hits for you. Okay, and then we had the Knight of Cups coming in, offering you love, and the Victory card. In your fear sector, you were afraid that you weren't going to succeed, and you did. And you have the Ten of Pentacles. You have the Ten of Pentacles here. So you don't have any problem with finances right now. You're showing the card of winning. You have the Knight of Cups coming in. And then you have the Star card. It's in the reverse. So, you know, you didn't really, you know, this might have not have been a wish that you had. This might have just come upon you. You ran into someone, or you met up with someone, or you went to a party, or you did something where you ran into someone, and it happened. It wasn't something that you sat around and prayed for and wished upon a star for. It just kind of just happened for you. Okay? All right, Capricorn. Let's do one more final thing here. We had the bottom of the deck as being the Six of Pentacles, and we have you as the Five of Wands. So No money problems, and also no more bickering. The bickering has stopped. The fighting, the petty arguing has stopped. So you must be absolutely happy in the first 2 weeks of August, Capricorn. I can't believe it. What a wonderful reading. Okay? How great. Well, don't forget to hit like, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that little bell, because if you don't hit the bell, then you won't know when my next reading comes up, and I'd like for you to know that. Okay, don't forget to share too. Thank you, Capricorn. Sending you all the love in the universe. Take care.